Are estate agents too assumptive? Today I'm joined by Jason Cannon, estate agency coach and guru of all things awesomeness in estate agency. Jason, are estate agents too assumptive? Talk to me.
They are. My perception would be that agents are far too assumptive. And one of the things that I learned early on as a coach, taking a professional qualification as a coach, is to be more curious. What's this person trying to tell me? And if we understand somebody's pain, then we understand their motivation, regardless of whether they're an agent looking to start a business, they're a buyer looking to purchase, or they're a seller looking to sell. So I'm going to be a doctor in this situation. I'm going to be curious.
Consultative.
Yep. And I'm looking for the pain, Chris. That's what I'm looking for.
Because they come to you with a problem, a pain.
Yep.
And if you can find out what that pain is.
Yep. Then you can prescribe the right medicine from the right business owner, right agent.
Because isn't it interesting? There was an estate agent who posted online a few weeks ago where someone said, I love what you do, X agent, but Y agent has said that they would do it for half the fee. And he came back and said, well, let's just remind ourselves, this is what you want.
Yeah.
This is what, you could go for a cheaper fee.
Yeah.
But their fall through rate is X minus Y. And how would you feel if you lost that property and moved your son into that school?
Yeah.
But by asking the right questions and not being assumptive,
yeah, yeah,
he was able to get the higher fee.
Yeah, we make assumptions all the way through the whole process, don't we?
We do as human beings.
Yeah, yeah. I know best. I know what Chris wants. I know what he needs. Yeah, okay. It goes back to the old training days many years ago at the Halifax when they said, don't put words in. You're not allowed to put words into someone's mouth. Yeah, don't lead. You're not allowed to lead people. And at first I thought, I don't really understand this. And then the penny dropped. Be the policeman in that situation. Not was he 6'2"? Did he have dark hair? Describe. Yeah, that's where Ted Pye comes from, isn't it? Tell, explain, describe, precisely, in detail, exactly. Yeah, that's one of the Halifax things I was taught years and years ago. I'm not making assumptions. Okay, you're a first-time buyer, so you want a one-bedroom flat. Do you want a garden? Do you want a parking space? Does it need to be near the station? You've got a mortgage sorted, haven't you, Chris? Okay. No, this is a blank piece of paper. This is an opportunity for me to establish exactly what you want, and for me to then say, right, can I help you with this?
It sounds so simple, yet I know damn well most agents don't do this.
Yeah.
Is this a lack of training and development, a lack of knowledge? The boss, if you don't mind me saying, outside the top 50 agency chains, I can count no more than 9 estate agency trainers to service over 14,000 agents. Because this is,
yeah,
I
think we're fearful of change. We've always done that, so let's continue to do that. It's a bit like, with respect to people that send canvassing letters to every house in the street. You've been an advocate for years of the right way of doing that. Build some value, build some trust, send them something that's of interest. Not, I'm an estate agent, I can sell you a home. But because we've been doing that since the 1940s, if I stop doing that, I'm going to lose business. It's getting away from being a transactional agent and understanding the lifetime value of that relationship.
Classic. I've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
Relationship. And the scary thing is that half of the people that moved last year have only been in their property 6 years, 18 weeks or less.
Yeah. Yeah. And we know that on average, when you make that first call to an agent to say I'm thinking of selling, that the average is 300 days between that first thought and actually going to market. It's 300 days. The transactional agent just says, oh, time waster. How many offices you've been in where they've said, oh, they haven't bought for 5 weeks, 6 weeks, time waster.
Archive.
No, just screw it up and chuck it in the bin.
Well, that's it. That's the old days of hot boxes.
Yeah, waster, wasn't it?
Yeah, because there's nothing, because it's not transactional, and we are too transactional.
100%, 100%.
So what you're saying is ask the right questions, don't be assumptive, and you'll get more business. Play the long game and work on a relationship basis, not a transactional basis.
Yeah, take nothing for granted, and always have that curious head on. You know, what's this person trying to tell me, and why are they trying to tell me that? And and we come across this all the time, of course we do, because we can put a house on the market with no consequence. It costs us nothing. Yeah. You know, there are agents I don't even have to tidy up. I haven't got to pay for any marketing or photography or videography. So I've got no skin in the game. And actually, if my motivation is 1 out of 10, and actually the lister sat across me is being KPI'd and targeted on, just get a listing, find me a listing. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. It's not good for either the agent or the seller, is it?
Thank you for your time today, Jason.
Thank you, Chris.